Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read. I just started to do the read here just a couple seconds ago. I didn't even get a chance to pull a rune out, and then all of a sudden, I get my phone starts blowing up off the hook. Some scam. It's nobody I know. Anyway, I blocked the numbers and let's get into it. What's going on with Pisces? Canaz. Ooh. And Canaz is in reverse, so there's something in the dark here. The first thing that comes to mind is something's in the dark. And it could be something actually that you see, you know about, I should say. And also, Pisces, we just had this full moon eclipse, and so, these full moon eclipses, the effects of them, it doesn't happen just like that. Sometimes it can take a few days, it can take a few weeks, and in some cases it can even take, many months. So let's just pinpoint what's going on with us here now. Okay. T-wise, all right. So something here is kind of, this kind of just reminds me of something cloudy where you can't really see it. Or smoky, cloudy or smoky. T-wise is telling you to slow down. And have a little bit of patience. I feel that patience is really important here. And I know from just seeing Canaz there that this is this cycle that we've been going through has not been very pleasant. What's going on with Pisces? And there's the proof of it right there that backs it up with Nathis. A hardship, But on the other hand, now, the good thing about Nathis is it's about learning something and finding something out too. So, although things have been, very challenging for some of us, very, very challenging for some of us, I feel with this this new moon eclipse, I feel that things are going to change. And I don't know. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Pisces? L has. So, this is really good news, Pisces. This is something that you kind of sort of already know about. I don't know what this is. It has to do with some sort of a hardship. Maybe something hasn't been clear. Something needs to be cleared up here. The good news also about this rune here, Elhaz, or Algiz, whatever way you want to call it, it's also talking about things in the background. There's some sort of thing going on in the background that you may or may not know about. And it's in your favor, Pisces. So whatever this is that's going on in the background, it's in your favor. This here, Elhaz, is also talking about protection. You know, protection from the universe, protection from God, protection from your spirit guides. What else? Lagoose. See, now Lagoose is flowing water, and when it's in reverse, it can talk about, you know, it flowing out muddy. You ever seen a river kind of run really rapid and it's got a lot of mud in it? Well, there it is right there. I mean, you know something's underneath that muddy water, but you can't really quite grab it to see it. And you could be trying to grab at it, but you could be moving too quickly. You need to slow down and have a little bit of patience here, because I feel that something's going to happen with this. We're going to find out. I know something's going to happen with this. We're going to find out when I get to the end. But this is something here. This is like water, right? It's flowing. It's muddy. It needs to be cleared. Something needs to be cleared up. There we go. Yeah, something needs to be cleared up. What else? Wang Yu. Now we're dipping in someone else's energy. Pisces, make sure that you stand your ground, okay? This Elhaz right here, this kind of came to me. This is like you standing up for yourself, standing up in your own truth. Yeah. This is what's bringing you your divine protection, because you're standing in your truth. And believe me, whatever is going on behind the scenes, it's moving towards your favor, simply because of that, because you are standing in your truth. Somebody over here is unhappy. I don't know who this person is, but to me, Wang Yu for us is talking about to stay positive and remain neutral, you know, kind of positive, with a positive tone. What else? He was. So Ewaz is, this is somebody you don't trust. I don't think you trust this person. And this person may be having a hard time moving forward. This person cannot move forward. This person could feel stuck. This is somebody I don't think that you trust. Ewaz can talk about travel, and it can also talk about companionship, but this person here, you know, when it's in reverse, it's talking about either for some sort of not being able to move forward, and it's also talking about somebody that you don't trust. This is somebody that you don't trust. What's going on with Pisces? Fehu. Wow. Well, this has something to do with money, Pisces. This definitely has something to do with money. And Fehu can also talk about for us to make sure and use our intuition as far as our health goes. Take care of your health. Take care of your health. But this, I think, has something to do with money. Jera. I like Jera. Jera's cool. Jera's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough. You're going to have a breakthrough. It's also a form of light. So, you know, you see that Knaz down there in reverse that I was talking about? Something not being able to see at the bottom of the water. Kind of like, you know, muddy water. You can't see it. This is like darkness, right? So this is light. This is going to break this darkness. And I feel it's going to lead to something that's going to make you happy. I do. You know, I see money right here. Whoever this other person is here, though, this other person's not happy. You don't trust them, and there's something to do with your money. Not really too sure about it, but they're not very happy about something. And that's like, oh, well, you know. I don't know what to say. For some reason, I don't really, if this is somebody that, I'm picking up Aquarius, Cancer, and Capricorn energy. So, yeah. And also possible Sagittarius energy as well. What's going on with Pisces? The Seven of Wands. See, look at this. And you know, the first thing that comes to my mind here with this is this right here, El has. Because this is you standing in your truth. There's all these people down here, you know, waving their wands, wanting something. Yeah. Somebody may want your money. But you stand in your truth, Pisces. Things are, I don't know, there's something going on within the background that you don't see that is moving towards your favor. Let's get some more cards. What else is going on with Pisces? The Three of Cups. Well, that looks like some sort of celebration, you know, coming here in the future, Pisces. This looks like some sort of a celebration. I'm going to clarify that. Why is the Three of Cups there? You got the King of Swords. That could be like a... the King of Swords could be like... it's Aquarius energy. It could be also like an authority figure of some kind. But the thing I like about this King of Swords is the fact that it's talking about clarity and seeing through this muddy water. This is like major clarity. This could have to do with the family as well, Pisces. I see Barkana down there. This is a new beginning, too. You see that Barkana? And I see Knaz right here, which is something that is in the dark. It's over here. So it's kind of like it's clarity over this darkness. That's kind of like basically what the runes are saying, too. Let's get one more card on that. And you got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is, you know, fast-moving energy. And it's also communication, some sort of communication coming in. This could be some sort of communication coming in from some sort of an authority figure or something. But something's going to be made clear, I'll tell you that. You see, Nathi's here talks about learning something. So you could be finding something out. Yeah, you could be finding something out for sure here. And this is also going to, things are going to start picking up for sure. This is fast energy. So you're going to get some sort of information, some sort of news. It's going to make you really happy. Man, I like this. Just stay patient, Pisces. I know that the energy's still kind of funky a little bit, but it's changing. What's going on with Pisces? You stop that, kitty. Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Let's get one more. Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. So I see some sort of conclusions coming, Pisces. All right? Just stay patient. Let's get some more warm runes. Rune. Huh. Rune is a fair rune. It's not bad. No, it's not at all. It's not the greatest rune, but it's not a bad rune either. I'd say it's kind of like a neutral rune. What else? Shailia. Well, I love this one. You see, Shailia is talking about balance. You see the scales over there that she's got over here? Yeah. Something was way off balance. Something was definitely way off balance. Not fair at all. Totally way off balance. You can see it over here. But this is the end result. This is balance. What else? Gort. Well, I like Gort. Gort, I think, is the ivy tree. Let's find out. Let's see what's going on here. The first one we're going to hit is Rune. Let me see here. Rune, where are you, Rune? There we are. That is the ash tree, Pisces. It's a pretty good rune. It's kind of neutral, but the meaning of it is transitions, renewal, and feminine energy. It's also talking about growth, so that's really good. And supportive friendships, and also talking about your destiny. Now, this is talking about struggles and challenges that are a natural part of life, okay? So it's essential to accept that these are obligatory for improvement and growth. So I see that here with Nathis. Yeah. Rune symbolizes a get-together of friends, families, and communities for a specific purpose. Ash tree represents destiny, but this doesn't mean that you're bound by a certain route. Rather, it shows you a unique path that is especially for you. It's telling you also to make sure and set up boundaries, okay? Make sure you set your boundaries up. Well, I see it. I already see it. Yeah, you got your boundaries up. You gotta stand up for what's right, you know? Hang on, Pisces. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. That kitty of mine is getting himself in trouble, and he's chewing. What he likes to do is he likes to chew on cords. And I don't like that. He can get himself in real big trouble. Let me see here. We're going to go over here to Gort now. Okay. So this is Gort. All right. And Gort is talking about, it's the ivy tree, by the way. But it's talking about spirals and stubbornness. It's also talking about wildness and development and abundance, gratitude and rest and awakening. All right. So Yeah, and it's really a good thing to get some of your rest, for sure. But this is some sort of reawakening and some sort of a breakthrough right here. I see it right here with Jura. It definitely has to do with your finances for some of you, for sure. Kelsoft spirals as representatives of life and soul, showing us how we can grow and expand. Ivies represent ambition with its ability to grow under conditions that most plants cannot survive. Use your unique abilities to overcome obstacles that seem impossible while pursuing your goals and your dreams. It's also telling you to be persistent, all right? Persistence. Yeah. So I really like that. And what else? We gotta grab the shadow cards here. What's going on with Pisces? Overthinking. Analyzing every possible outcome and becoming paralyzed by indecision. So make sure that, you're getting enough rest and not trying to overthink. Yeah. I like these cards, though. They make you think. They definitely bring out the facing fears. It's not about being fearless, but having the courage to progress despite them. Manipulative. Using tactics and strategies to influence or control others for professional gain. So be real careful about that there, Pisces, too. All right. Let's get some oracle cards. What's going on with Pisces? Miracles in the dark. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. So just keep focusing on the light. And I see a lot of clarity here. This King of Swords is a lot of clarity. There's a lot of clarity on that. What else? A new chapter. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit your new phase of your life even better. And that's kind of what's going on here, Pisces. This is something going on in the background. Yeah, and it's working towards your favor. Just stay true to yourself and stand in your truth. What else? Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you to where you need to go. All right, I like that. Well, there you have it, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.